The upcoming fifth plenary session of the 18th CPC Central Committee has attracted global attention, as the next 5-year plan will be discussed at a meeting. China is also aiming to double its 2010 GDP and people's income by 2020, according to its 12th 5-year plan 2011 to 2015. Therefore, the quality of the next 5-year plan will, to a large extent, decide whether these grand goals are achievable. Sean Miner, a researcher at the Petersen Institute for International Economics, says China is on track to meet a goal.
Indeed, this is a very ambitious goal to double per capita GDP within a 10-year period. And actually, China is on track to perform just that. In 2010, their GDP per capita was around $5,000 per person. And already in 2014, they had reached $7,500 per person. And so they would only need a GDP, a growth rate of the wages of around 6 to 7% for the next 4 or 5 years to reach that goal. Now, mind you that over the past 10 years, wages have grown around 10% a year. So that seems like a very feasible goal.
According to the National Bureau of Statistics, in the 2011 to 2014 period, China's economy expanded by an annual rate of 8%, slower than growth of about 10% in the previous 3 decades.
China's growth rate is slowing down, but in relative terms, it's still growing much faster than many even advanced countries, and now it has to deal with a slowing GDP growth in emerging markets. And this is affecting China in several ways. One is especially in exports. Now, the importance of moving from exports to more services and consumption is ever more important.
Miner also shared his view on China's next 5-year plan.
So I think there's several areas where China should focus on in terms of their next 5-year plan. And one of them is continuing to open the capital account. And you can see this in areas where China last year opened the Shanghai-Hong Kong Stock Connect, linking the stock exchanges of Shanghai and Hong Kong. They've also allowed more foreign investors to invest in China's equity markets through the RQFI program, which is a program to allow renminbi-denominated assets to be invested in China's markets. Also, China should look for new ways for smaller and medium-sized enterprises to find sources of loans.
Miner said the 13th 5-year plan should also focus on enterprise reform, with more transparency and getting away from more preferential treatment for state-owned enterprises.